this is a world issue, and of course one of the things I'm very, very well aware is that we have to tackle this on a global basis. And it's no good saying to the Chinese you can't have growth and you can't grow your economy because you're producing too much carbon. We have to find ways of actually enabling emerging economies to grow in a low carbon environment. And that means technology. In building the new Terminal 1 and 2, and actually in Terminal 5 as well, we've incorporated a huge amount of effort in reducing the carbon footprint of these buildings and trying to use the environment to our benefit. In other words, using wastewater, reducing the amount of heating required from fossil fuels. All those kinds of things are actually eventually going to reduce costs, but also it lets our customers know that we are environmentally aware, and that's a good thing. I don't think there's anybody I've ever met believes that human activity is not affecting the planet. But there are a lot of people who will not speak out and talk about the real issues that we face, because they are rather concerned that they will be branded as Luddites or whatever you want to call them. And therefore I think there's a tendency sometimes to shout down people who have different views, because I think debate is great. I think debate is very good, and we can come on to talk about Terminal 3 and the views I have on that, and you might be surprised that I think it's a great opportunity to drive reduction in noise and reduction in pollution, you know, for the business. So we talk about that a lot at BAA, obviously, but we talk about it in other businesses as well. But I think we just need to have an honest debate. I suspect that a lot of people feel that we could damage our economy severely by taking extreme action. That's why I think that the government has done enough, but we actually have to persuade the world to change its ways. If we do it unilaterally, I think we have a great danger in reducing the growth rate of our country. Well, I have 5 grandchildren, so clearly I have concerns about when they are my age, what the world is going to be like. And there are always concerns for the future, but I'm a great believer that technology and the human ability to develop new ways of doing things will actually mean that they should have a good standard of living, an ever-increasing standard of living. And I think that as fossil fuels and oil become more expensive or run out, the human being will develop ways of heating and of ways of moving around that will not involve damaging the environment.